Fungus gnats are annoying and famously hard to get rid of. They drown in your coffee and fly in your face seeking moisture and CO2. My friends, I have the perfect solution to your fungus gnat problems. Keep all plant areas very clean. Dust, wipe, and vacuum so there's no dust and debris for the bugs to hide. Second, especially if the infestation is really bad, bag up your plants in a spare room or outdoors and treat with Raid. Let them sit for 24 hours, then remove them from the bags and allow the Raid to gas off for up to 12 hours. You can skip this step if you wish, or if the infestation is just mild. This step can really speed up the process, but it's labor intensive if you've got lots of plants. Next, put yellow sticky traps next to every plant possible. After 1 or 2 gnats get stuck, more want to see what the party's all about and they get stuck too. It's a perfectly evil plan. Last, the main solution. Biological control with beneficial nematodes. These tiny macroscopic worms will feast on the fungus gnat larvae in the soil. I get these particular nematodes from Amazon. Feel free to pause the video and screenshot the information and directions on the box. After almost 2 years of trial and error, I figured out how to use nematodes effectively for my houseplants. Fill a jar with tap water that has been allowed to dechlorinate for at least 12 hours. Add 2 or 3 pellets and allow them to sit for 30 minutes to an hour so they begin to soften. Stir up the released nematodes and water the plants with this solution before it settles. Refill and repeat. Nematodes need to be applied again in a week or the next time you need to water to ensure there's enough surviving to feast on the fungus gnat larvae. After about 8 to 12 hours, the nematode pellets can soften into this snotty looking mixture that you can then stir up and add to your plants. It's a little more concentrated, so it may be worth mixing with more water in a watering can. Nematodes are very tiny and difficult to see with the naked eye, so I've done my best to capture these close-ups so you can see that they indeed exist. It is a good idea to do a couple more rounds of nematodes in about 6 months and whenever you repot or transplant to ensure there's no further reinfestation of fungus gnats. In cool, moist conditions, nematodes can live up to 18 months. However, in succulents where the soil dries out quicker, they can die off a little sooner, so reapplying them every so often is not a bad idea. I personally have had complete success eradicating fungus gnats by applying nematodes to my succulents. When applying these beneficial nematodes, top watering as well as bottom watering is very effective at getting the nematodes in to the soil on all sides, which is very important for large pots. The bottom of the pot is a very moist and cool place where fungus gnats like to hide, and it's also the perfect environment for beneficial nematodes. I don't know if it was necessary, but I poked holes into one of my large pots with a screwdriver to allow deeper penetration of the nematode solution into the soil. It seems to have worked because I've had no problems. After this, relax and don't worry about the fungus gnats. You can just smile. Really, the fungus gnats are just providing more food for your nematodes. Following these simple steps should completely relieve you of your fungus gnat infestation. I truly hope you enjoy the same success that I have. Let me know how it goes, and good luck. I don't know if that's a nematode or a potworm. There's a few of them in there. They're anywhere from 2 millimeters to... There's a few more. Real tiny. I don't know if I can see them here, but... Yep. I don't know if they're potworms or just the larger size nematodes, but whatever they are, good guys. I like them.